Good. What a good girl. That's a good girl. Good. Good. That's a good body. Sit. 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 Here. Here. Heel. Sit. No. Heel. Sit. Good. Good girl. Good opportunity to talk a little bit about just voice inflection. You'll notice um, she requires a certain level of sternness with your commands. And we've talked about it before, but I never want to give a command that I can't enforce. And the more important part of that phrase is I don't want to give one I'm not willing to enforce. The more that we give commands and we don't hold them accountable to them, the more leeway that gives the dog just to go and do what they want to do. Good. Good girl. Good. Sit. Sit. Someone's always in control. Either you're in control of the dog or the dog is in control of you. There's really no middle ground. Sit. Here. Here. Heel. Sit. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. Heel. We're doing no. Here. Heel. No. Here. Heel. Sit. Good. This is a figure 8 drill. I like doing this drill just for working on our heel work because it gives you an inside turn and it gives you an outside turn. So when I say inside turn, dogs will typically want to continue to walk in front of you and trip you up. What we want her doing is holding tight to this hip on the inside turn and giving way to us. Same goes for an outside turn. Dogs will typically want to just keep going that way. We don't want that. Heel. So we want her hugging this hip. Heel. On the inside turn or on an outside turn. Good girl. Heel. Good. Heel. Sit. Good. Good girl. Sit. 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 Place. Good. Good girl. Good. Her handling's getting really good. She's doing fantastic on lead and off leash. But I will tell you, it didn't just magically happen, right? It's a consistent correction if she starts to get out of bounds. And what I mean by out of bounds, if she starts to get out in front of me, I'm checking her up with the leash. I'm just giving her a little tug in the direction I want her to go. If she's way out away from me, I'm going to give her a little tug towards me. If I'm starting to do an inside turn, I'm just giving her just a little tug, the slightest little tug to communicate with her. This lead is your direct line of communication. That's how you communicate with her. That's how you let her know what your expectations are. And then the corrections is the accountability piece, is holding her accountable to what those expectations are. Sit. Good. Good girl. Place. Good. Sit. Good girl. That's a good girl. Sit. 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 Muffin, here. Good girl. Here. Here. Heel. Sit. Good girl. What a good girl. Sit. Heel. No. Here. This is a correction, right? Just because a dog's been through training doesn't mean that they're never going to veer off course. Dogs are dogs, and no amount of training will ever take the dog out of the dog. They do dog things. They'll have dog moments. They're going to dog on you at the most inopportune time. Heel. That's where we have to hold them accountable. If love alone could train a dog, there'd be no dog trainers. All dogs need boundaries. All dogs need leadership. All dogs need structure. All dogs need discipline. Heel. And what I mean by discipline is simply changing the behavior, right? So if we're expecting her to walk at heel and not pull on the lead, when she goes to pull on the lead, we have to correct her, give a correction with the lead. That's communicating to her. Heel. Sit. Good. Good girl. Good. Heel. 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 Good. Heel. Sit.